Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I think you will get sound. You're probably not gonna get a lot of video. You're probably just gonna stand still picture. Again, my name is Jesse Ledesma. This is my contribution to the human species, to humanity. Am I the only one that understands what I'm saying or what I'm offering? Of course not. But I do believe that there are people out there looking for guidance, and sometimes so-called professionals are very good at masking the message. Today's issue is just personality development. To begin the conversation in mental health, you have to understand why people are who they are. And the reason they are who they are is because of personality development. As you were growing up, as you were engaging other people, as you were having interactions, there's no need for complicated language. As you were interacting with other people, you were experiencing emotions, sensations, you were acquiring information, and that was contributing to your personality development. You are partly because of the interactions you have with people. No two people have the same interaction. No two people have the same experiences, the same emotions, and develop the same thoughts. At least the same thoughts, as everything is combined with emotions and ideas. So you can go in the spectrum of personalities. You can have a personality that's highly violent, aggressive, emotionally volatile, um, incapable of any self-control whatsoever. We know that there are personalities of low self-esteem. We know that there are abusive personalities, or even self-abusive personalities. So when you're looking at your life and you're trying to make some credible changes, you're trying to change things so you're having a more pleasant life, you have to ask yourself, well, who am I as a person? And that means you have to ask yourself, what are your emotions? Are you a highly volatile person emotionally? Are you quick to get angry? Are you quick to cry? Are you quick to be depressed? Also, you know, are you a person who can interact, can have social interaction with very little problems? Excuse me. So all of this has an interplay. Why does it have an interplay? Because you as an individual are the one that's moving through your environment and attempting to get what you want. But if you're rubbing people the wrong way, you're going to have a difficulty in accomplishing your goals. Okay. Also, personality contributes to what it is you're going to search for. What quest will you have? We as individuals need a rounded life. We don't need a one-dimensional life. We need a multi-dimensional life. There's a lot of facets of life. Yeah, in our modern industrial world, we need to work. In our modern industrial world, we need to work, but we also need to find time to relax. Obtaining a good job has a lot to do with education. And all of this is important to discuss in personality because it takes time from a person. And if you're a person who's quickly stressed, then you're going to have difficulty interacting with your environment and trying to get what you want. The next thing that I want to say is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to have a hard look at yourself and ask yourself, who am I as an individual? Say, um, the reason you want to do it is because a lot of what you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to accomplish with your understanding, your perceptions, your philosophies, your emotions, um, and your sensations. All of those are elements of your personality. And if you're a person who quickly reacts in the wrong way and is quickly in conflict and then from conflict is easily into crisis, you're going to struggle. Okay? What's the big solution? If you find out that your personality is not a personality conducive to fulfilling your needs, first things first, make sure that you are only taking responsibility for what's under your control. You can't control anybody else. Well, it's you can manipulate people with your smiles and the manner in which you interact with them. That's correct. There are ways to get people to do what they don't want, or there are ways to get the people to do what you want them to do. But the issue here is us. When we're looking at our lives, we're trying to fix our lives. We're trying to find out, why don't we have a romantic partner? Why can't we be at peace with what we have? Why aren't we happy and satisfied and grateful for everything that we have? We have to look at ourselves. There's no one else to look at but ourselves. And there's nothing wrong. But make sure that you're only taking responsibility for yourself. No matter how hard you work at being a better person, to be a person you like, a person you want to be, there's always going to be people out there that have their own ideas, that have their own thoughts and perceptions, and have their own personality. And that comes into, that comes into play when you want to love somebody who has a difficult personality. You want to ask yourself, how much is it you want to tolerate? But the last question I asked is, once we figure out that we have elements of our personality that are undesirable, what do? Well, you put them you put them in their place. People say that they have trouble controlling their emotions. Emotions aren't that hard to control. You just got to understand why it is you're doing what you're doing. Okay? And that requires an organized life. That requires a person who honestly knows his or her needs and knows what he or she is looking for. You're not going to find anything in anybody that can help you. You're going to find it in yourself. You're going to take control of yourself. You're going to become in tune to your emotions and your desires and your wants, and you're going to figure out how to get what you want in a nice, productive, healthy way. So the answer to the question is, figure out what you honestly want. Be realistic about your chances of success, and then take it little by little. Say, personality, if you want to call them deficiencies, okay, take time to work on. You got to stop knocking yourself down. You got to stop calling yourself bad names. Be realistic. Say, I do have some problems, but they're problems I can manage and they're problems I can fix. I just got to keep thinking in a positive way and putting things in order and organizing things and being realistic and not being so quick. Nothing's going to happen quick. It's going to take time. You have to give yourself that time. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a good day.